Welcome to the DNC Real Estate Show. I'm C.
I'm D.
Hey, and today we want to give a market update and talk about the difference between a broker price opinion and an appraisal. So, David, what do you see going on in the market out there right now?
Well, it's hot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's like just like it's hot outside, it's hot in the Denver different metro area. Prices rose up 15%, brother.
Wow, that's a big jump.
15%. That's crazy. It went from I think it was 486 to like 575, some 560, something crazy like 560. Wow. Yeah, 486 to 560, and in the month of June, it was almost, I would think it was 6,800 sales.
Really?
Wow,
that's quite a few.
And July was like 1,700.
Wow.
Rolling. I don't know, man.
I think there's been some pent-up desire there because when the pandemic hit, there was such a lull.
True.
That buyers are just getting back out there, and they only have so much time before school starts again.
Yeah, and that's summertime, so everybody trying to get them houses listed and get it on the market. So that's kind of what I want to lead into, since we're going, you're trying to sell your property, and you looking at Zillow, and what do Zillow? Everybody roll to Zillow. They don't even say Realtor.com anymore. They say Zillow.
Sure.
Zillow says my house is worth X amount of dollars, and I was like, well, let's take a look at your house first, because better yet, if you really want me to list it, let me do a broker price opinion to your home, and that's really what a broker price opinion is. It's a valuation of your home, what you should sell the house for.
Okay.
And when Zillow and the other people that give an estimate of your homes give a price, they just doing your neighborhood.
Right.
They getting a price. What is this going for? Homes that's similar to yours, what it should be going. Now they ain't looked in your home.
Right.
Right? Nobody looked at your home. They don't have no clue, but they just say the houses in your little pocket area, this is what they're going for.
Yeah, I've seen Zillow be off by like 10 or 20%.
Oh.
Sometimes even more. It just depends on the property.
Exactly. So you got to get a licensed professional that knows what you're doing, because I had actually a real estate agent call me up and said, somebody asked me to do a broker price opinion. What is that? I was like,
don't disclose that realtor.
Yeah, I know. And he got a team and everything. He didn't know what that was, which is scary.
Wow.
And our real estate terms, sometimes they say CMA, but it's broker price opinion is even more detailed, more specific. You do your actives, you do your souls, but you get down to what the amenities are.
Sure.
Is it a frame home versus a brick home? You do actually do adjustments for every single thing, kind of like an appraisal. And I know I'm gonna let you get into that, but it's similar to appraisal, and a lot of times banks, because I work almost 10 years downtown, and we had to do a lot of broker price opinion for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Okay. And they wanted, what should we sell a house for? And we had to do a broker price opinion. So it's darn near similar to appraisal, and after doing it so many years, you feel real good about.
Sure.
And I can tell you, that house is gonna go for this house is gonna go for that. Let me just see the inside based on conditions.
Sure.
So you break it all the way down versus what kind of refrigerators they have. Do they have laminate flooring versus wood flooring versus carpet? I mean, it's a breakdown. What amenities do they have? A deck? Do they have a basement? Because a lot of times you will see people, the same square footage of a home, but the home don't have a basement.
Right.
So, a lot of
price.
It's different price and different price points. So a broker price opinion is being more specific. So I want you on the market side, what do you have to deal more with appraisal, even though we have to deal with it also too. But can you talk a little bit about appraisal on the mortgage side of it?
Sure. So from the mortgage lender standpoint, as far as the appraisal goes, 10 years ago, I used to be able to call up an appraiser and say, hey, what's that house worth? And if I didn't like the value, I could call somebody else. Now you have an appraisal management company that you deal with. So you call this third party, and then the third party will pick an appraiser from that list to go out and do the appraisal. So we on the lender side are a little bit more removed than say you doing a broker price opinion. So what the appraiser is going to look at is he's going to look at that subject property. He's going to go out, he's going to take pictures. He's going to do measurements.
Right.
He's going to point out anything that he thinks that's a deficiency to that property. And then he is going to compare that property to 3 like properties similar to it that have sold within the last 6 months within a 1 mile radius to that subject property.
Right.
And then what the appraiser is going to do, he's going to do similar things to what you just mentioned. He's going to make adjustments for what the subject property has compared to what those comparable sales have. Is the subject property a 10,000 square foot lot, and then the comparable sales have a 5,000 square foot lot, he's going to make an adjustment for that. Number of bedrooms, number of rooms, condition of the appliances. Has the property been updated? We were just talking about that before we came on the show.
Right.
Condition of the property, the appraiser has a lot of leeway to make adjustments. So have you painted the property inside and out lately? Have you looked at the carpet? Have you upgraded the flooring? Those are some things that the appraiser is going to look at.
Huge.
Some things that we look at on the lender side is we want to see adjustments on that property be very small. Because if the adjustments are small compared to the comparable sales, then we know we're looking at a property that's comparable to what we're selling. Okay. And what I mean by that is we get down to the bottom line adjustments. They've adjusted for carpet, they've adjusted for flooring and condition of the property. Now all of a sudden your subject properties were $300,000, but all your comparable sales were $500,000. So your adjustments are beyond 25%. And for an underwriter, they're going to look at those large adjustments as a big, huge red flag. That means that we're not comparing comparable sales to what our subject property is.
Yes.
So those are some things that we look out for on the lender side. Anything you want to add to that, David?
I mean, pretty much broker price opinions hitting the same points that you hit. You talking about in regards to appraisal.
Sure.
You know, other than this, sometimes they have algorithms. You know, that they deal with also too, and they need to be more specific. And, you know, bottom line is really what the appraiser come in at is if you're gonna get the loan or not. So
yes, sir.
You know, what I put out there and what I pride myself in is selling the property kind of where it should be sold.
Sure.
And hopefully be the same as that appraiser person when he comes out and say, yes, we got the same price here.
That's for sure the biggest difference between the two, because everything else until the appraiser comes out and puts a value on the property is just an opinion of value.
Absolutely.
The appraiser will go out there and say the property is worth X, and in a lot of times, say an FHA loan, that will stay in FHA connection for a period of time. So if the appraiser says that it's worth $350, you can't just scrap that appraisal and go out and get another one because you think the house is worth $400,000.
Absolutely.
So the appraiser, in a lot of senses, will have the last word on what value is.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't you give me your information?
Reach out to me, Calvin Mallard at Fairway Independent Mortgage. Direct is 720-364-9726. You can apply online at loansbycalvin.com. You can look me up on Google and Facebook at Loans by Calvin. How about you, David? How can everybody get a hold of you?
David Babineau, Caldwell Banker Realty. Phone number is 303-903-0395. You can hit me up on social media, The Real Estate Man 24/7. Or you can go to my website, mynewhomeincolorado.com. Have a blessed day, everyone.
Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.
Bye-bye.